Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Hunter x Hunter 2011 episode 65 review. So, of course, before I get started, look down in the description below for the link to this week's episode of Hunter x Hunter. Now, that being said, you're probably wondering, King of Lightning, Christopher, why do you have a big-ass knife in your hand? And the reason why is very simple, right? I was just cooking, and I felt like doing the Hunter x Hunter review because I have some free time. And right now, I have food cooking right now. But I'm like, fuck it, I'll rock the knife in the middle of my review. Why? Because I can. Alright? On some, Toriko milk knife shit. Are you right? Yeah. Alright, so that being said, right? It's not a Zanpakuto, but goddamn, it's dangerous, right? So fuck it. Now, what I will say, right? This week's episode of Hunter x Hunter, right? Well, I do really like the bomber part. I really do. But overall, the episode it was okay. Like, it was honest to God okay. It should have been a lot better. It really should, because this was the episode where Bomber kills fucking everybody. It was like, yeah, boom and shit. And that scene, yeah, it was bloody, yeah, it was pretty gruesome in a way, but in the manga, he killed, literally everybody in front of him. It wasn't like the few, 5 dudes that we saw. No. It was like the entire party were there outside. And then the 3 of those guys, the 3 bomber guys, Saab, and the 2 other ones, they put their thumbs together, and then they say, release. And then everybody's, blown to bits and shit. And it's like, yeah. In the manga, you're like, yeah. You're like, yeah. No fucking way. And this one, you were like, damn. But it wasn't like, yeah. You're like, damn. But you're like, in the manga. So, I mean, but, it still wasn't bad at all. In fact, it was pretty damn good. Just wasn't great or awesome or yo status. When it came to the whole entire... Now, see, the whole entire Gon and Killua situation, it's very simple, right? Gon right now is continuing training with his rock, paper, scissors, alright? And with that whole entire concept, notice how it's very similar to the concepts that applied for Kid Goku in Dragon Ball, alright? So, that's... I mean, in a way, that is Togashi Yoshihiro giving remembrance and giving gratitude to one of the mangaka that I guess... No, never mind. I can't say that Akira Toriyama inspired Togashi Yoshihiro. I don't think so. At least as far as I know, I don't think so. But in a way, he is, he is showing showmanship for that series, in a sense. I mean, granted, I'm not saying that Dragon Balls was the only series that did the whole entire rock, paper, scissors, but the way he's doing it with a Kid Gon and a Kid Goku, it's very, again, very reminiscent. And right now he's learning, admissions, and he's learning transformations. More so admissions than transformations. We saw him train for the transformation once while they're running back after Killua went back to the real world, quote unquote the real world. And then we saw him, running, trying to transform his into a 0, 1, and 2, and 3, and a 4, and a 5. And that was a little bit of transformation then that we saw from Gon. But we saw him actually learning, kind of excelling in the admissions, where he makes a Nen ball and then he throws it, and then the Nen sphere actually hits the rock, unlike the second try. Whereas Biscuit thought that it was gonna hit the rock after a few hours. So, and it does really show you that the reinforcement class, they are truly more benefited when it comes to their Nen use, because they have 60, I believe it's 60%, yeah, it's 60% admissions, and then it's 60% transformations. And then going down from there, it's 40% conjurer, and then 40% manipulation. I believe so. So, I mean, the reinforcement class truly is, the most benefited class out of all of them. It truly is. So, well, yeah, that's Gon's whole entire thing. Killua basically is back in the quote-unquote real world, meaning he's outside of Greed Island, and he's actually taking the he's about to take the hunter exam right now. He's going there right now with the guys who took Leorio, Kurapika, and Gon there the first time. And the guys, like those demon creatures, they want to know how Gon was, like what's going on with Gon, like tell some stories about Gon, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, that was pretty cool. Like that really was cool, touching. And then, like the last, oh yeah, and of course there was another part here where we have Biscuit and Gon. Like as they're training, they run into the black guy. What was his name? Abigain? Yeah. I think the black guy's name is either Abigain or Abigain. I'm not too sure which one it was exactly, but I think it's Abigain. But either way, alright, they meet the black guy who, you know, like who was a part of the group. And apparently he's telling Gon and Killua, he's telling Gon and Biscuit that he's going around telling them about the bomber and how people should be worried about the bomber. But in actuality, once he leaves, he actually is kidding, because the only reason why he told them was because he was letting people know that. Actually, wait. He told them because. Why did he tell them again? I believe he told them because. Well, no. Well, first of all, the only reason why he found them was because they were the only person that he could find with the magnetic force of. I believe that's some kind of card where you can like go to someone that you've previously met that is close to you. I believe so. And then another reason why was because, yeah, I think it was because he was hoping that maybe someone would actually, you know, have a way of beating Bomber in the future. And then Gon and Biscuit were like the ones that he saw. So I mean that's the way it was. So, but whatever, not a big deal, right? But the big thing about this guy, Abigain, is the fact that this guy has the ability to remove Nen that is placed on himself. And in general on other people as well. Probably. Yeah, we can safely assume so. He makes this giant, well, he makes this voodoo, well, he makes a doll. He chants a chant on the doll. Throws it in a fire. The doll reimmerses as some weird tree demon. And then this tree demon actually takes the bomb that was placed on him by Bomber, and then it sucks it away. And then now he has to carry the burden of that tree demon until he's able to remove the effects of the Nen via Bomber. So that's a really important thing right there. That's a very important thing to know. The fact that this guy has the ability to remove Nen. So I'm not going to spoil for you, but I'm just letting you know that there are some people right now who are really looking for someone that can remove Nen. Alright, put 2 and 2 together. Alright, just do it, alright? And so that was a good part. That was actually a very good part. And again, the last part being Zaybomer. And Zaybomer, I mean, like it was fucked up, but he's a villain. I mean, he's a true blue villain, all right? Like you thought that this motherfucker was actually gonna free these guys from their bombs? Hell the fuck no, right? This nigga is way too evil. In fact, when Nikis went to Batara's mansion to meet up with Bomber, and then he told him that Jasper died. He said, okay. He said, okay, that's good. Give me the goddamn ring. And then he gives the ring to one of his boys. And then he's like, okay, well, let's go back. Who are you again? And then it was like, damn. Then he kills him on the spot. Well, no, after they check the binder, and then they see all 81 cards there filled. So now they're very close. Out of 81, out of 99 cards, they have 81. So they have 18 cards left to go. And yeah. See, so you know, like the dude, he's a true blue villain. So I mean, I'll leave it at that. All right, I'll leave it at that. So King Lightning, this episode overall, the rating is gonna be, I'm gonna give it okay plus. All right, and the reason why is because, well, number one, again, like I like the scene with the Bomber. I like the scene with the black guy, Abigail. But the thing here is that even though those are two good scenes, at the same time to counteract that, there's two okay scenes. All right, again, well, okay parts. All the going stuff. Again, it is reminiscent to Kid Goku back in the day, and he is learning a new form of technique. The rock, paper, scissors. All right, rock being pure enhancer, paper being admissions, scissor being transformations. But at the same time, we really didn't progress that much in that whole entire aspect, and so that was okay. And then the Killua stuff. I mean, now he's finally straying away. See, this right here is going to be a major step for Killua when it comes from straying away from the assassin mentality and now being a true hunter. But we're not there yet, and that's why that part was also okay. Because mainly it was him meeting up with those guys that Gon met the first time he took the hunter exam. So overall, okay plus, yeah. So I'll see you guys later. Be sure to, of course, rate, comment. Oh wait, one more thing. This Friday or this Thursday, I'm gonna do the dark content discussion. All right, and it probably will be a while, like a good long while. Not when I say good long while, I mean like the video itself, maybe like 20 minutes. So, but be prepared for that. All right, on Thursday or on Friday, the dark content discussion is coming. It's coming. So again, I'm signing out. Peace. Have a nice day. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and learn how to cook. Cooking is key. Women like dudes that know how to cook. I know. Peace.